guys, thank you for tuning into my channel today. Today we are going to be reading Army Brats. Now, I'm on chapter 2 of Took in the middle. It was cut off at 3 minutes and 40. I'm on page 16 of Took, so look forward to that. I'm going to be reading chapter 2 of that, only half. Alright, so let's get started with Army Brats. Because I only have 12 minutes, so let's go. Chapter 1. The light blue minivan carrying the Bailey family, their dog Cupcake, and their most essential belongings was cruising up the winding mountain road shaded by pine, aspen, and black walnut trees when a loud shout burst from the way back. "Stop the car!" Rosie, the youngest Bailey, hollered. "We have a DEFCON 27 back here." "There's no such thing as a DEFCON 27, 12-year-old Tom announced wearily to Rosie, while Dad pulled the van to the side of the road. Rosie had recently decided to start using Army lingo in honor of the family's move to Fort Patrick. The problem was that Rosie kept forgetting the right terms and making up her own, confusing everyone, and I don't think Cupcake needs it. Cupcake needing a pit stop is a DEFCON anything," Charlotte added as she fumbled with the car door. She'd been getting car sick from the twisty road, so she was first to scramble out of the van. "Smell that mountain air," Dad said appreciatively as the rest of the family piled out on the side of the road. All Charlotte smelled was a bunch of trees, but she nodded anyway. "Good for the lungs," he went on, pounding his chest for a moment and then coughing a bit. Charlotte looked at Tom, and they both giggled. "Don't know my own strength, do I?" Dad asked cheerfully, his dark red hair blowing slightly in the breeze. Thanks to Dad, Tom and Charlotte were redheads too, but while Dad and Tom had hair that was like burnished copper, Charlotte's was a light strawberry blonde that came with a pale skin and freckles she hated almost as much as the sunscreen she had to slather on every time she stepped out in the sunlight. "Did anyone see my sunglasses?" Dad asked. "I think they slid into the back seat when I took that sharp turn out of DC." Charlotte looked in the van. The big plastic glasses Dad claimed were stylish, despite Rosie's instincts on calling them clown glasses, were resting just under her seat. She reached in and grabbed them. "Thanks, sweetie," Dad said, taking them from her. "And I like your nails, very appropriate for the occasion." Charlotte grinned as she held out her hand so Dad could fully admire the tiny white army stars she painted on each nail and on another move. She loved it, giving herself fancy and unusual manicures, and had a big collection of brightly colored polish. "Very snazzy," Dad said, which made both Tom and Charlotte snort a bit. Dad was on an old-fashioned words like snazzy. "How much longer till we get there?" Charlotte asked. He wasn't sure at the moment, just standing on solid ground, but the swirling in her stomach was settling down. "About 15 more minutes," Tom answered. Charlotte knew as he had been keeping a close eye on the GPS guiding them toward the new home. She was familiar with all of Tom's travel habits since their family, like all Army families, relocated so often. Charlotte, who had recently turned 10 3/4 and now officially considered herself 11, was always dismayed when her parents announced a move. No matter how often it happened, it was hard to leave friends and familiar behind for a new, uncertain future. I don't know. This is going to be too long of a chapter, so we're going to stop that there at page 4. And we're just going to continue reading till, because kind of like I have the speaker right here, so you can hear me loud and clear. So I'm going to be laying on the floor so you can loudly and clearly hear me. So let's get started. Alright, where was I? Mom smoothed my hair. Go back to sleep, Danielle. There's nothing out there. It's dark. You're in a strange place and your eyes are playing tricks on you. I moved a little closer to her. Maybe she was right. She must be. Monsters didn't roam the woods anywhere but in fairy tales. I closed my eyes and practiced breathing slowly and deeply, but it was almost daylight by the time I fell asleep. When I woke up, sunlight filled the living room just as Mom had said. Whatever I had heard and seen in the dark had a natural explanation. Night noises, most likely animals going about their nocturnal busyness, embellished with my imagination. Moonlight and shadows play tricks on you. The moving truck arrived before we'd finished breakfast, and Mom put us all to work. We picked our bedrooms first. Mine overlooked the woods, which were not quite as close to the house as I thought the night before, but close enough for me to see a deer pause at the edge of the trees and vanish into the shadows. The lawns in Connecticut were overrun with deer, but this was a wild deer and therefore more noble than the ones who eat our shoeberry and our flowers that and the vegetables Mom tried to grow. Mom tried to grow. Oh my gosh. Erica's room was across the hall from mine at the front of the house. Mom and Dad were next to her. The bedroom beside mine was reserved for Dad. His office, he called it. At the end of the hall was a small room, probably a sewing room, Mom said, or a nursery. She claimed it for her weaving. The loom will fit just right into the window, she said. The moving men spent most of the day tramping around the house, upstairs and down, putting furniture where Mom told them to. When they finally drove away, Mom gave us our next task: unpack our clothes and belongings and put them away. I finished first and stopped in Erica's room to see how she was doing. Her clothes lay in a heap in her unmade bed. Her boxes of toys and books sat in the middle of the floor where the moving men had left them. Still taped shut, Erica sat on a window seat, her back to me. She held little Erica. We don't like it here, Erica whispered to the doll. It's bad, scary place no matter what they say. You and I know, but nobody believes us. Little Erica had nothing else to say, but that I could hear, but my sister bent her head close to the doll as if she were listening to her. Yes, she murmured. Yes. I hated to interrupt the weird conversation, but I stepped into the room and said, Mom told you to put your stuff away, but you haven't even started. Erica whirled around. Her red hair swung like a flag, and so did the dolls. I'm never going to put anything away till we go home. This is home now. I picked up a box labeled socks and underwear and pried off the tape. I'll help you. Leave my things alone, Erica laid the doll down and snatched the box away. Get out of my room, Daniel. We don't want you here. What's going on? Mom stood in the doorway. I was just trying to help her unpack. I don't want him to help, Erica said. I'm leaving everything just like this till we go home. Honey, we are home. Mom tried to hug her, but she pulled away. Home is Connecticut, Erica whispered. Not here. Mom made a gesture toward the door. Leave this to me, Daniel. As I left the room, Mom shut the door. I lingered in the hall for a moment. Mom was talking softly. Erica was crying. I found Dad in the basement in front of a huge furnace that looked like something you'd find on the Nautilus. All dials and levers and doors were art and pipes. A submarine engine only Captain Nemo understood. Steampunk in every way. Let me see, Dad must. It's September. Hopefully I have enough time to figure out how this monster works before we need it. I pictured a long cold winter with the four of us huddled around the fireplace to keep warm. Or maybe I can call somebody from the oil company, Dad went on, and he can explain it to me. We stood side by side, and looked around the basement. It was dark and dank and musty. The ceiling was so low, Dad could barely stand up straight. Pipes festooned with cobwebs hung even lower. The only light was a bare bulb hanging by a cord from a crossbeam. The floor was dirt, the walls stone. The damp air smelled as if it had been trapped down here since the house was built. Once I established myself as a photographer, Dad said, we'll fix this basement up. Replace this furniture with something new that I can understand. Put in some windows, maybe a sliding glass door. I could even build a dark room and get out of my old film cameras. I got it. Oh, almost done. While Dad was picturing a dark room and sliding glass doors, I was imagining a murderer carrying his victims down the steep, rickety steps and digging graves in the dirt floor. I'm going outside, I told Dad. I could use some fresh air, leaving him poking around in the junk piled in every corner. I found Mom at the kitchen table, busy sorting napkins and tablecloths. Erica was sitting near her, reading bedtime for Francis to little Erica. Neither of them noticed me, so I slipped out the back door to some exploding. Alright, almost done. I gotta say my intro. See ya, and I'm gonna read the last page in a couple, so